babes, it's Kim here from Memories in Time, and today I'm coming to you to share some of my organized and not so organized pen collection. I know that to some my pen collection may look huge, but to others my pen collection is very small. I am going to share with you today just a little about how I'm organizing my pen collection for now. As you guys all know, we planner babes love our pens. We find certain pens that we love and we stick with them because they are tried and true. And then someone makes a recommendation about a pen that is absolutely fabulous. And so we buy that pen and we try that pen and then we fall in love with that pen also. And then you want that pen in every color that it comes in, because depending on what spread you're doing, if you are organizing your day by color, lots of people, especially students, organize their day by color. So anyways, to get to it, what I would like to do today is share just a little of how I organize the pen stash I have for now. So I do have this lovely Plan a Happy Life pen case that came in the Be Happy box. This is the only Happy Planner pen case I do have, and I absolutely love it. So this pen bag holds all of my flair, and I have a ton of flair. Ton. I'll pull these out in a minute and show you these pens. All of the girls I work with know I love Flair. Flair is probably, Papermate Flair is probably my all-time favorite pen to write with, and so I have more of that pen than any other. The reason I don't have a lot of Happy Planner bags is a few years back I subscribed to Ipsy and I had a ton of Ipsy bags. I like to wear makeup, but I am not a girl who like carries makeup everywhere, and I have 10 different bags for makeup. So I just sort of use some bags that don't have other things organized and stored in them for some pens. So in this bag I have, these are the only brush pens that I have, and then I have a Le Pen drawing pen. So these are in this bag, and this bag did have makeup in it and the inside is horribly stained, so I'm not going to show you the inside of that bag. Another Ipsy bag, and this bag has some Bic pens that I purchased that I absolutely love. They are so smooth, and I'll show you these in a little. And I have a black and a blue Sharpie pen, because all of you know you can write with Sharpie pens and it will not bleed through your planner pages. So I'll get those out and show those in a minute. And then my last bag is just a little gold mesh bag I picked up, I think, from Hobby Lobby. And this bag, obviously, as you can tell, has my midliners, highlighters in it. And so we'll talk about those in a minute also. And then these two plastic cases fit perfectly in my drawer. They sit in my drawer like this, and then these bags just sort of lay around it in my desk drawer. And these pens are pens I love. I don't necessarily go to these pens as much. They are the Pentel gel pens, and these I believe are a 0.7. Yes, 0.7. 0.7 is typically my favorite point to write with. I am what I consider a fat writer. I write big and I write fat. So probably one reason why the Big Happy Planner is my favorite, although the Classic Planner is my home and personal planner. So I'll share these in a minute. And then there's two different kinds of pens in this little box. These are the Papermate gel pens, Inkjoy gels, and they are a 0.7, and these are the Click. these are the pens that, for my work purpose, in my Big Happy, most of the time I am writing with these pens, and I have a mass amount of the black. I absolutely love them, and again, they're the clicky ones, and so they're super, super great to work with. And I do occasionally use the different color pens in my work planner. As you guys follow me on Instagram, and as you follow my Plan With Me's, you will see that I tend to, as much as I love color, I tend to just stick with black, and I don't know why that is. I guess, I don't know. I really don't know. So if anybody can answer that for me, please, in the comments, answer why I tend to mostly write in black. These pens are the same. They are the Papermate Inkjoy 0.7, and I just picked them up one day to see if I would like the cap better than the Click, and to be honest, I do not. They write the same, but I do not like the cap when I can do the exact same thing with a Click. However, there is a black one missing. I think there were 5 of these. No, there were 6 of these. I can't remember. There may be a couple of these that are either in my work backpack or in my drawer at work. So I have both of these stored in this case. And so now what I would like to do is I'm going to just put these over to the side. And I have just some white paper, some of the Socialite mini half notes, and then just some mini notes here. And I just want to share with you real quickly all of the pens. So I'm not going to open every one of these, and I'm not going to write with every one of these. And God bless my soul. When I was purchasing my midliners, I picked them up a couple different times when I was at Michael's. Ended up with 2 of the exact same. So if you're like me and you don't carry your pens, all of your stash in your purse or in your bag, and you end up getting multiples, leave me a comment down below and let me know, do you pass them on? Do you pay it forward to another planner babe or to a friend of yours to try to get them hooked on a pen that you like? So I do have 2 of that one. And all I'm going to do is just take one. I'll probably take this really pretty green off so you can see. These are dual tip midliner, and this is the fine point, and this is the bold or the chisel end. And I'll take this tip off first, and hopefully the camera will pick up this tip. I know my light is a little bright. I'm still working on getting all my light squared away and correct for this, but it's a fine point, and this end is a chisel point. And I will just show you the chisel. Well, that's probably not good because it's blending into that paper. So I'm just going to write a K there for you to show you the chisel. If you like, you can write thinner with a chisel. And I am learning how to do my thin up strokes and my fat down strokes. I'm not even going to pretend I know how to do that because I am far from it. And then here is the fine tip end. Love these. They're perfect. What I mostly use these midliners for is in my faith planner when I am reflecting on scripture and there are things that I really want to highlight or stand out and make sure I remember. I use this, but I have found it does better if you highlight and then bring a pen in and write over the highlight. Particularly with my flare, because if you don't let the ink dry really well, basically set into the page before you use this highlighter, it will smear a little. So those are the midliners, and they are fabulous, and they come in a variety of colors. I particularly just choose the ones that can be used for highlighters because, as you saw, I have a pretty massive, well, not massive compared to some, but I have a good stash of pens, and so I don't feel like I need colors in anything else. So these are the Pentel Energel, and they are 0.7. Again, I like the 0.7. These are the clicky pen, and I will just, the gel does flow very smoothly in these. And for those of you who are trying to learn brush lettering, you can go back and as we say, fake it till you make it with any type of pen. It doesn't just have to be a brush pen, but if there are things like as you're doing your word art, if there are things that you want to emphasize, definitely, you know, because learning how to letter, and this is the thing I'm learning, is it's more art than it actually is writing. It's about drawing the letters. And so as I practice, you know, I play with this all the time. And then these pens, what I like about these pens is they're really good if you're doing one of those little letters that you're drawing out and you want the block letter, for example, a B, and you want that, or a P, and you want that really fine line. These are really good for that. I like these. So I really do like these pens. And these, I'm pretty sure that this set of pens either came from Walmart or like Staples, probably Walmart, because I can't go into Walmart and not go check out pens and stationery. So that's those pens. I've showed you the midliners. Now let me share with you, these are the Papermate Inkjoy 0.7 gel pens, and this is the one that has the cap. These again are really good for, and I love how the ink flows through them. But they're really good, or you can just write with them. And then you can come back in and make thicker, draw in thicker areas if you would like. They're really good pens. I love these. If you are different types of paper, they will smear just a little, so you do have to make sure that if you're doing any kind of art that you do need to work from the top down or lay something over as you're working if you're drawing with them, because until the ink is a little set, they do smear just a tad. So, and then this is the same pen, just in the click, and I love 0.7. I love these. Really great ink flow. Again, they are precise and perfect for any kind of drawing, writing that you would like to do. Really good pens. I love, these are my favorite. And again, mostly I'm writing with the black. Love these. So that's that. And then these are those fabulous pens I was telling you about that are Bic, minus the two that are Sharpie. These pens, you're never going to believe where I picked these pens up. You know, all of us planner girls, we're looking no matter where we go. These came from the Dollar General store. I do love this one. Writes well, they all write very smooth, but these are not really as, they're more of a pastel-y color. I love to use this black pen in the planner. It writes so smooth. It has such a fine tip, and I don't know if it tells on here what point these are. This is Bic Intensity, and it was the 5-pack, and I do not see a point. I'm thinking this is like a 0.5 or a 0.7. It may say there, but I can't. That's so teeny tiny, I can't see it. These are really great also for any type of fine point that you would like to do. Wonderful. They are just so smooth, and the ink just flows wonderfully. And you can, you know, do your drawing with them. I mean, just wonderful, you know, if you would like to color in little flowers. These also would be perfect for coloring in on the new journaling stickers. And that is a pretty pink, very pretty pink. And I made the comment that they were more pastel than they were bright. And I think the pink one obviously is not. I think it's this blue. Yes, the blue is more of a pastel color than a bright color. Again, the tip on these would be perfect for coloring in on your journal stickers. And there's that beautiful purple. And then here is the green. I love, love, love how these write. Dollar General store, Bic Intensity, fabulous pens. And then, of course, there is, and I will use the colored paper for these, the Sharpie pens. Just showed you Bic, Sharpie pens. These are I think these are a 0.5. I don't know that this one says either, but I can tell the way that's writing. That's very fine point, so I think these are a 0.5. They will not bleed through your paper. They will not bleed through your planner page either. And these, again, are perfect for drawing your letters and coloring in your downstrokes. The fine tip on these is perfect for that little diagonal line or ever how you would like to draw your letter. So that is the Bic Intensity and the Papermate. Sharpie. And then the only brush pens I have, this is a pen that is left over from my scrapbook days. A lot of my scrapbook pens did dry up because we all know that if you don't use them, they dry up. And this is a Stampin' Up, and it is the brush tip and the fine point. And the fine point is a very fine point. And then the brush tip is just like your normal brush tip. And again, I'm still practicing, so we're not even going to get into that. But that is a Stampin' Up, and it is a really pretty blue. I don't even know what color blue that is, but it's a really pretty blue. And it says the fine point is a 0.3. And then this is an Artist Loft black dual tip pen. And there is the fine point. And as I am practicing lettering, as I fake it, I am using this pen a lot to come in and make my downstrokes. And then there's the brush tip for that. So those are the only two brush tip pens that I actually have. And finally, please do not judge me. This is a non-judgment zone. There are lots of duplicates in here because, like I said, my coworkers, my friends, my family all know that Papermate Flair is my favorite. So there's lots of duplicates in here. Yeah, Papermate Flair, my absolute favorite pen to write with. And I will pull out another sheet here. Let me make a space so I'm in the frame. I absolutely love, love, love. These pens are so smooth and so flowy, and the ink is just wonderful. And you can actually draw in your downstrokes and color those in. What I love about Papermate Flair is if I did want to do some kind of art, let's say I want to do the pink, which there's several of these pens I could do this with also. But if I wanted to color this in, and I'm just going to go really quickly here for the sake of time on camera, you know, I can color this in, and then I can come back with my Papermate, the black pen, and put my lines in. Or I could come in and put in polka dots, ever how I wanted to do my art for that word. Of course, you couldn't do that and then color over it because it would bleed, but these are fabulous. I love, 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 love my Papermate Flair. So that is it for my pen stash. Again, I know that this stash may be large, really large for some of you compared to the pens that some of you have. Compared to the pens that some of you have, this is probably a small stash of pens. So I would love to hear comments from you. Number one, how do you store your pens? Number two, what's your favorite pen? Number three, do you savor your pens? Do you collect and collect and collect? And if if you have favorite ways, if you love Flair and you have favorite ways that you use your pens, especially to incorporate other colors, share that with me in a comment down below. If you would like to, please hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you do like to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that when I upload new content, you will be notified. And until next time, organize your pens and happy planning!